All right, welcome everybody to the Bush and Me show, the Me edition. Bush, we had some scheduling conflicts this week, so we couldn't get the podcast filmed, but wanted to get you something out to you guys this week. So you guys had something for your games this week, whether it's fantasy, whether you're gambling on the games, just a little insight. A note for you guys from someone who, if you guys don't know, I'm the owner of Me'sMoneyMoves.com. I've been handicapping sports for almost 20 years. And I hear a lot of stuff, especially this year in football, people just fading the public. Just find out who the public's on and then go the other way. While that can win you some money every now and then, it's not the thing to do anymore. I mean, everyone, if we had a rule of thumb when I was in Wall Street, right? If your aunt or your uncle asked you about a certain stock, it's too late. You've already missed the run up. So if in this situation where everyone knows your aunt, uncle, people are betting everywhere now, the access is right on their phone. If they know to fade the public, and it's that easy, I mean, gambling's not that easy. You know it, I know it. Now, what I do is I factor it in with line movement, with which way the public's going, because Vegas makes a line to have you have an initial reaction, right? If you see the 49ers are only laying 3.5 against the Cowboys, and initially that's a lock for you, or that's guaranteed money, then it could be too good to be true, right? So don't always just fade the public. I will tell you this. Through the first 4 weeks in the NFL alone, the public is hitting 58% of all their bets. They're 33, 24, and 3 against the spread. That is the third most ever in the last 20 years that the public has been profitable. One of them was COVID year 2020 when there were no fans in the stands, and Vegas didn't know how to handicap those games, how to make those lines. I will tell you one thing I love though is fading a public dog. So the public likes to take favorites. Sometimes they parlay money lines. When the public is on a dog, so at Me's Money Moves yesterday, Georgia was a big play for us. They were laying 14.5. It's a huge number, but the public was all over Kentucky as well. And anytime the public is on a dog for once, it's a good chance you could go the other way on that. Now, use your other analytics, throw your other numbers in there, however you analyze the game. Don't use it as your set-all, be-all. But when a public is on a dog, it's usually a red flag. Now, today, we have the Texans. The public is all over the Texans, so the play would be Atlanta. And the Jets, they're all over the Jets, so the play would be the Broncos. Scary play there, but everybody saw how good the Jets looked on national television last week, and they're going to hop on them. So don't always fade the public. Use it in your schematics to make your pick. Public dogs, I would hop on board fading that. Speaking of public plays, the Dolphins today against the Giants. Giants looked terrible last Monday night. Dolphins have looked great all season, hit a little speed bump in Buffalo. But Miami's currently receiving 91% of all bets against the spread and 90% of all bets on the money line. That's the biggest number that we've seen since the Patriots in 08 when they were killing everybody and they were double-digit spreads all week. This could be the biggest public side, one book said, in the last 15 years. So if you're one of those guys that just wants to fade the public, good luck with the New York Giants. I'm not touching that game, but just something to note. The public is all over Miami today, all over them. I'll give you guys one pick for today. Just going to do one, not doing the three. Bush isn't here. We'll be back next week. But my one pick for you guys today is going to be the Atlanta Falcons on the money line. So yeah, the public is on Houston. Houston's looked really good the last 2 weeks. They're winning, they're covering. And Desmond Ridder has not looked so good. He's been terrible, right? Lost the last 2 games. But this is the perfect buy low, sell high spot for both teams here in this situation. We're going to buy low on the Falcons. We're going to sell Houston high right now because not a firm believer in them long term. Love DeMeco Ryans. Love how he's changing the culture there. But this is a bad spot for them. Desmond Ridder, 4-0 straight up in the NFL as a starter at home. He's at home today. He's 0-4 on the road, but 4-0 at home. Now listen to this. He's 30-0 at home, dating back to college. Guy likes to play at home. They're at home. I'm gonna ride him. Let's buy low here. C.J. Stroud has looked great, right? Had a little bumpy preseason, but he's getting on track. He is one of 3 quarterbacks with over 150 attempts this season to not throw an interception. Brock Purdy being one of the other ones. Quarterbacks with 150 plus attempts in their first 4 games without an interception. Listen to this. Quarterbacks with 150 plus attempts in their first 4 games of a season without an interception. Do you know who else has done this? Do you know what class CJ Stroud is in? Drew Brees, Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes, Peyton Manning, CJ Stroud. Are you going to throw his name in that group this early on? I don't think so. There's got to be some regression here. I think this is the spot we see Houston come back to reality. We're going to take the Falcons on the money line, not going to lay the points and mess around because you saw the Falcons did win by 2 against Green Bay this year. Not going to mess with the short number. Take the money line. We're taking the Falcons. So the only one pick today. Hope you guys have a great day. Don't forget, you're probably already watching it now as I release this video. There's a London game for your fantasy numbers. Speaking of fantasy, it's that time of year we have to start thinking about the weather. The wind especially. You know when the rain's coming. You know when the snow's coming generally. The wind. Keep track of the wind. If you can find a site that gives you wind for all these games, I would definitely look it up. It's that time of year. Games with 10 miles per hour of wind or higher at kickoff are 96 and 50 to the under in the last 5 seasons. That's 65.8% to the under. Now that's going to hurt your bets if you're taking a team laying a lot of points. That's going to hurt your bets if you're taking an over blind. That's going to hurt your fantasy because there's not going to be a lot of points scored in that game. 66% basically to the under in games with wind over 10 miles per hour. Do your research. Look at the weather now. It's that time of year. So good luck with whatever you guys play. Remember, the Falcons are the money line play I gave out here. Check the win. Don't just fade the public and follow Bush and me. We'll be back next week, guys. Have a good day.